What's up guys? Welcome to a new video. We are here, we're always here, but we are here in a field, in the border counties, in the middle of England. It's the Border County Club, the biggest track in the UK. It's a 3-day festival, which means there's 3 separate events. I can get it wrong 2 of the 3 times we want to get a result. It's going to be wild. The car I think is fixed, I don't know yet. We're going to try it out for the first time and see if we fixed it yet. Sun's shining, I'm ready, stay tuned. Right guys, race 1's coming up. The idea of this really is to check if we fix the car. Obviously the whole concept of this event is to see if we fix it, so fingers crossed we have. Now we're going to know very, very shortly if we have or we haven't. But what I'm most excited about is the new body looks absolutely awesome. Chris Pride did a great job wrapping it, and all the sponsors on the car now look awesome. And what I'm even more excited about is this. Getting to put this on for the very first time. Troy Lee absolutely killed it. Such an honour to have a helmet painted by him. So yeah, it's a lot going on. It's almost a bit emotional. New body, new helmet, new me. Liam equals drama. Let's see what happens. So gear lever needs to go forward. The setup is not good. It's way too stiff for the amount of grip there is. So it needs to go shorter wheelbase to get some more traction on the back, and it needs to go softer. Feels like roll bar, but the roll bar is already very, very soft. So I should imagine I've got the roll control closed, but we didn't check, so I don't know. So yeah, it needs more side grip and more rear grip. And gear lever's funny. The rest of it is all on the group already, like there's no gear position, but I can just drive around, that doesn't matter. I want to turn the oil cut back on. So I want the oil cut off turned back on as a precaution now. Welcome back guys. Well, but it seems as though Alisport have saved the day. We had no oil cut issues, no oil pressure issues. I was watching the oil pressure very closely, and it seems like we may have cured the issue. Alisport, great job guys. Like I say, I'll show you guys what we've done, but yeah, that was the first check off this event, was to make sure the car's going to work, which did, and it fast as well. The setup's completely wrong. We didn't even think about the setup. I mean, I didn't even have any tear-offs on. Luckily I got in the lead in the first lap, but I was not interested at all what happened in the race as long as the car worked, and it did. So it turns out the car worked great. The setup's really bad. It's super stiff for the high grip at South Wales at the Nationals, which was the last event we did. We didn't change a thing, and it's way too stiff for here. There's no grip, and it just literally feels like driving a rock. But that's fine. It was actually still quite a good result. Great start. This thing gets out of the gate like a savage. Like, it was good. It gets out of the gate. So I got a great start, was in the lead, got overtaken, made a mistake, just went wide on one of the corners. I was staying off the wet stuff because it didn't look like there was any grip. And Colin, who's a great driver, just behind me, he went right up on the inside on the wet stuff, and obviously there was grip on the wet stuff, so he just went straight past me. I then followed him on the next lap and realised, that's fine. Still second. I'm not here for the racing at the moment, but yeah, still second, so can't fault that at all. Just wasn't very happy about being overtaken, but wasn't really concentrating. I guess I shouldn't really have left the gap with the door open. Car's good, looks amazing, it's really dirty, I'm super upset, helmet is awesome, I felt like a superhero in the car, felt like I was ready for anything, just literally transformed my mindset, putting that brain box on my head. Brain bucket, I think as Ken Block would have said, brain bucket. That's great, helmet's awesome, car looks awesome, car's working great, do some fine tuning to the setup. Let's go win this. What we're doing, Liam, it's a bit of downtime between, so we've done race 1, heat 1, we've done heat 1, we are on day 1, done heat 1, car worked, lots of work to do to make it faster, but it worked without problems, which was the main goal. So while Adam and Winston are going through doing the bits that we need to do to make it faster, I'm doing a bit of a R&R, just over here playing with my new Tour Elite Designs helmet, replacing a full set of tear-offs so that I'm all geared up for good visibility. I've just switched actually to this new tear-off brand from the US. I had to get them from America while I was there, I brought them back with me. And they're much bigger, they cover a much bigger area of the visor, so I've got a feeling these are going to be good. But so what you do when you put these on, just a bit of tech talk, I obviously drive left-hand drive, so my gear stick and handbrake on my right hand, because this hand is gammy and I broke it off years ago and it doesn't work, so I can't do the gears or the handbrake with the hand, because when I take my hand off the steering wheel I get lost and I miss the levers. So this one just stays on the steering wheel all the time and it struggles to grip, but it's good, it's right, gammy hand. This one's good, so I use this for shifting and whatever. So it also means, because I can never let go of the steering wheel, but I can let go of the gear lever and the handbrake, I tear off with this hand. So on this side of the helmet, this side just leave loose, all of them, but what that means is you can't get one, because they're all just there really close together and you would miss them. If you try to pull one, you'd pull 10. So what you do on this side is every time you put one on, you loop over the loop. So then when I've finished, all I'll be left with is one loop, and every time I pull a tear off, a new loop appears. So it's always one ring. These are actually much nicer. These are the old ones I just took off. I had to take them off, got behind them. But if you look how little the loops are and how little the visor is, because these are from Stilo, which I'm not talking, but they're from Stilo. But they're for circuit racing, they're not for off-road racing, so they're just for like flies on Formula cars. When Formula guys are racing, like they get flies, they Le Mans or whatever, open screen. They're for that. Obviously off-road's much worse, so these new ones are much bigger with a much bigger ring, so I can get to business and whop a big one off and go again. So yeah, I'm just topping this thing up. So what you do is, one at a time, you load them up. So you put one on, you fold the ring back. It's basically like loading a gun, I guess. So yeah, Liam's Tech Talk.
After race 1, we need a bit more wheel speed. So we've had the gear cluster out. That is this wonderful piece of engineering right here. We swapped out the ratios themselves. So the car now is geared for a much higher top speed, which should give us the wheel speed we need to be able to maintain momentum through the corners while sideways. So it's a bit of a rush to try and get this thing snapped back in it. Got about 10 minutes before the next race. So wish us luck. So it's in, but fingers crossed we haven't damaged the gear pot sensor, which was the issue we had at Nationals, which caused all the oil to fall out the gearbox through the day. The only way we can tell that is after we run it up. Once it's got a bit of temperature in it, we'll see if it's damaged the seal or not. So again, wish us luck.
As you saw in Heat 1, it went tremendously. The car worked amazingly, but as always, I don't know why I do it, couldn't help myself, let's change everything. It wasn't very fast. All right, so granted it wasn't very fast and I want to make it faster, but I didn't need to change everything. So I planned for more gears. The track's really fucking big, so I planned for more gears. When the car worked, I got so excited. I was like, yes, we're gonna go like Superman speed. Put the gears in now, I wanna go 150 mile an hour. Well, Adam explained what he was gonna do, and I think you just saw him say, wish me luck, let's hope it goes well. Well, it didn't go very well. Gearbox is still out. We've missed the racing for today, but it's okay because it's my fault, because as usual, Liam equals drama. Why did we even take the gearbox out in the first place? It don't matter. There's a shootout coming up. We've got all the parts. The car's going back together now. We will have the gears. It's probably not going to be useful because it's just my fault, but we will have them. It will be in the car. It's going to be super fast. We're going to win everything. I'll explain to you in a minute when we're all done and the car's finished. I'll explain to you what Shootout is, because it's a little bit more interesting than usual. So hopefully this will give you a little twist. You've been sat there at home thinking this is getting boring. Not anymore. Stay tuned. Right, final touches. We're hoping, fingers crossed, that we finally got it resolved. I'm not gonna jinx it, but we think we might have solved it. Maybe not, who knows. But the cassette went in, we think the sensor didn't break, we think we're getting gears now. Hopefully, after a day of misery, trying to get together those small changes that I want to make, it just went wrong and it just snowballed from there, really. Hopefully we've got it resolved. Now, the reason why we panicked to get it done for now is we've missed the event, we missed the heat, and we then missed the final of the main event. But this is not just the normal event. It's on the biggest track in the country. The track's insane, which is the reason why I made the effort to come here in the first place. But not only that, they're running a bit of a fun sort of layout or structure to the event. So not only is it done a normal event today, there's now something called a saloon shootout and a special shootout. So basically, all of the saloon cars go into like a final death round where you just go to the grid, you line up against a saloon car. It could be a class 3, a class 5, a class 6, a class 4, a class 7. All of the classes that are saloons go in and random, and basically it's sudden death. Top 4 go through to the next round, bottom 4 are out. So you just basically keep going to the line and keep trying to stay in the top 4 until you get to the eventual final, and then I guess that'll be fighting for position. I've explained it from what I think I understand. You might see me again afterwards to change that because it might be completely wrong. Basically all I want to do is I want to drive around that track. So we're getting the car done and running so I can drive around the track. Fingers crossed, let's go do it. Right, we fixed it, I think. I'm going to go test it, and if it works, I'm going straight to the line for a shootout. And I can go out and just not use first. Our third should still be fourth. It goes, rang, rang, rang. So the top gear is first. So first is fourth, and then it goes first, second, third. So I can go out and I'll be in third, which will be fourth from before. So I'll have to start in third and go to fourth, which is actually third. Same gears as it was. Basically all that, I'm going back on the track with the same gears I had earlier. Or should I just dump the clutch in first gear and try and run race gear? That big gear. And then it can't change.
But you can't change.
I cannot, no, because if I change, I'll go, ah!
If you go like, rah, and you
I won't be able to downshift. Yeah. Or do I just go and just see if what happens?
Back into the pit. I think there must be repair time given because they're taking his car straight back.
So I guess they're not bumping. Yeah, I thought I did, but I don't know. That's where they always stand. At the end of this blind, yeah. Right, update for the day. It's now 7:30. We've just been brought in on a forklift. Today has been a disaster. I hope you enjoy it. You often enjoy my misery, so there you go, guys. There's misery for you. Yeah, just probably turn today off. The great news is we have fixed the oil pressure issue from the Nationals, which was the main ambition. We have been confirmed with Radical RPE, the engine supply manufacturer, They've looked at the traces on the logs and the oil pressure is perfect. Ali Sport have done a fantastic job. They replaced the tank in a day, in record time, and the one single thing has solved all problems. Oil pressure is now perfect. RP said they cannot believe the oil tank has solved the problem because they didn't believe it, but it has. Ali Sport, good job guys. That's awesome. The rest of the day, pure misery. Just went out then, the gears were in the wrong place in the cluster. First gear was fourth gear, second gear was first gear, third gear was second gear, and fourth gear was third gear. Yeah? You got it, yeah. Anyway, that was fun. Doesn't matter anyway, because hit neutral up start straight, got an alright start, hit the neutral up start straight, threw it into the corner, and snapped the stub axle. My new lightweight fancy stub axles did not survive my abuse. So wheel fell off, lost drive, got forklifted in. Ta-da! Day one, the Border Counties 3-day festival is now hopefully 2 days because one is miserable. We tested, we failed. We go again tomorrow. Stay tuned guys. All the misery. Let's hope I've deleted it for the weekend. Let's go win some races. Look, he's got shoes and a shirt on. He's got out of the car. What the has this happened? He was in the car. He raced with me a minute ago. Look at him. I'm in my f***ing race suit. Got shoes and a shirt on. How did that happen? Was he not in that car? He was, wasn't he? But how'd you go? What's going on here? We going to a wedding or something? I must admit that mate's over here in Ralph Renon. What the autographs is wild. I don't even know how to explain it. You got to live it to believe it. Party! What's up guys, good morning. It is day 2 of the Border Counties Festival. We had a terrible day yesterday. Today isn't going any better at the moment. We're fighting, battling. The track is live, the racing has started. We should be out there. Liam Nichols drama, I'm sorry. Hope for a better day today. Let's stop moaning and get on with it, shall we? Right, looks like we're in action. Day 2 is go, heat 1, take the gears on the way down here, and we had first and fourth. So hopefully we're good to go. Let's see what happens now. Did you watch that? That was probably the most exhilarating race I've done in one of these cars yet. It was also the first time I've driven this engine configuration and this, I guess, this car in anger. Obviously, I tested it yesterday to make sure it worked, but I was being real careful because I didn't know if it was going to work until I checked afterwards. But obviously in that race, I knew the car was good, so I didn't have to think about that, I just gassed it. Got a great start, was in, not in race gear, but I was in my old race gear. With all the gear ratio changes we've made, we put a new, taller top gear in. But I started in my race gear, so from Nationals, my 4th gear, that's now in 3rd, I started in 3rd, and it was lightning. Was with Dan Johnson's super fast, one of the top guys, and I was with him, so I was stoked. But all of a sudden, the mad amount of horsepower and the mad amount of grip this car's producing just went, what? You would have seen on the video. Wheelie to the tailgate, like full stunt driving mode, and as I came down, it hit Dan. The front wheel and the body hit Dan and it spat me off to the right. So I lost a load of time, had to check up, straighten up and come back again. But then it was just sick because I got a chance to get into the pack and race, and I just came through them, and the car is just rocket fast. It was wheeling on the straights, it is savage. Like, that's the first time I've been able to drive that engine, and I was in 4th gear, so I was in the new top gear, which is like 130 mile an hour gear. And it was like bogging and gripping, it was just awesome. I don't know, obviously you can probably tell I'm excited, but I've put so much, we have all put so much work into this car to try and make it as fast as it possibly can be. And it's very frustrating now to know that when it works, that's how fast it is. This car at South Wales, the Nationals, would have been a force to reckon with, but hindsight's a wonderful thing. I took too many risks into the Nationals event, but we are here now. We've fixed all the problems, it seems like. We've got the gears we wanted, we've got the car set up how we wanted. It ran perfectly then. Look out, it is rocket shit fast. I can't wait for the next heat. If I can get out that gate, it's going to be real fun. This track's awesome, it's massive, there's loads of grip, car's savage fast, buzzing. Race 2, race 1 was fucking awesome. We've got more problems, but still going to send it. So don't know if it's going to work, might pull off straight away, might try to win the race. Don't know. Race 2, Liam Doran, Border Counties. Boom! I don't know. What do you want to know? I don't know what to tell you. Losing the will to talk to you on this camera. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for staying tuned in. I'm gonna click off in a minute and unsubscribe. This is starting to feel like how to break a car, or all the things that can go wrong with a car, or do you want to watch Liam's misery? This morning was great. absolutely fantastic. You saw how excited I was. We had a bit more of an issue than I let on to before the race 2. It started to smoke at the end of race 1 on the last lap. When we went to start it up for race 2, it was cranking funny, like the compression was off on the engine, and it was smoking a lot, like everywhere. We tried checking, seeing whatever else, and I've kind of just getting the ump, so I thought, okay, I'm going anyway. Let's just go out and see what happens. I will know if the engine's braking because I'll hear it or whatever. I'll just be careful. It made load of smoke, but the actual car felt great. So we've got an issue somewhere, more oil issues with the engine, but I don't think it's the actual engine because the engine revs fine, it's making plenty of power, it all feels crisp, and I've driven a lot of cars in my time, and I would know if the engine's sick, I would know. So it's just smoking, but it's performing, if that makes sense. And they're all waving flags at me, blue flags, because that's the rules, to tell me that I've got a problem with smoke. And eventually, I'm like, oh, I guess it was end of lap 2, there was a flag pointing at me, which was a black cross, and I didn't realise in this sport that's the last lap flag. I thought it was a black flag, so I pulled off thinking I'd been told off and get off the track. And I stopped, probably should have won the race. So I'm a little bit annoyed with myself. But anyway, the car's poorly, we don't know what's wrong, we're going to keep on looking. We won't qualify for the final today because I didn't finish, even though I had a second in race 1, I would have had a first or second in race 2, I didn't finish. So we're out for the day, but we're going to keep persevering and trying to fix the problem. Stay tuned, thanks for backing me. I'm sorry I'm a miserable letdown. I love the car so much, but me, it doesn't love me back.
Oh, I went there. Where?
Stay tuned for the next 5 minutes of absolute misery. We might fix it, we might not. We might race again, we might not. Guys, I don't know how long I can do this for. This is tough. We tested the engine, compression tested all the cylinders. We're down on like 3 or 4. They're all down a little bit, but some are down a long way. So kind of hoped it was a scavenge problem with the oil pump, but it's not. It's just something's wrong with the cylinders. Compression's down, which means like the rings are gone or the piston's gone or something's letting out the chamber pressure into the crankcase, and that's why it's blowing all the oil out. So yeah, the worst case scenario was this. I don't know what to say, sorry guys. This feels like it's a little bit of a chain of events. It feels like you're watching multiple videos with the same outcome. Hey, watch me, I'm Liam Doran. I break cars, this is misery. So I apologise, it's not what I planned, it's not what I wanted to happen. When the car works, it's fast as I'm very confident that when the car works, we can win a race, but it just will not. I'm battling on, guys, for you. Keep supporting, thank you very much. This is tough, but I'm not gonna go anywhere. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Tell me what you thought. Do I suck? Is it the engine's fault? Did I take too many risks again? And also like and hit the notification button so you see my next video. Thank you very much. In the next one.